As y'all may have heard, if you've been under a rock for the last 48 hours, about the Big U indictment, um, Rico with the Rolling 60 Crips, him, Loose Cannon, Break Baby, a few other people all got picked up at this point. Um, we don't know if it's more to come. Now, before I get into that, because I do have the indictment and I'm going to go through it as we do over here. As y'all know, we'll follow this case like we followed all other cases. It's kind of relevant to our demographic, our age group, right? Shout out, Pressure, what up? Good looking. Thank you very much. Um, Shout out to everybody in the building. I know I ain't give no shout outs, but I will give y'all shout outs at the end of the show or in between. You know what I mean? But y'all know the love is there, the love is reciprocated. I appreciate everybody tuning in. All right. Instagram, I'm live on YouTube. YouTube, I'm live on Instagram. If y'all want to network, y'all build. um, Shout out to everybody in H-Town. You know what I mean? Joke, no joke, I'm in H-Town. So holla at me. I'll be here for a few days. All right. I did go have what you call it, some dinner here. You know me. I'm gonna run around and try something new. I went to a spot called what is it called? Saltgrass, and it was real Texy in there. I felt Texy in there. You know, the country music playing, seeing the cowboy hat, seeing some people in cowboy boots, smelling that brisket. But yeah, but I had some crab cakes and baked sweet potato, and it was good. The crab cakes was very fresh, real crab. Um, I give it the crab cake about, I'd say about an eight, probably 8.5. You get crab cakes, and everybody can't make a good crab cake, but it was a nice little portion. I think the crab cakes like 25 dollars, but they gave you three nice size ones and highly decorated with some sauce. It was good. It was good. And you can't go wrong with a sweet potato. You ain't got to do much with that, right? But they had the cinnamon and butter uh, in there. It was good. So, uh, Saltgrass is a good spot so far. I'm gonna maybe try it again for lunch, see how it is. Get some of that meat, but I had to get me some seafood. So, if you're in here and you're from Houston, you might have heard of this spot. If you didn't, check it out when you come to the H Town, right? A kiss from Costa Rica, kiss right back. All right. If you're a woman, you get a kiss back. I don't know if you're a woman or not, but if you're a woman, if you're a guy, so before I get into the Big U thing, there's other things we want to talk about, like the Dirty Compton Pig, uh, Porky, Rodent Rat Jr. Let me tell you, man, if you're watching this and I don't think Roden Rat Jr. got a lot of friends. But if you owe this guy a friend, like you gotta be like, I don't know, because even the guy John, I'm sure him and Roden Rat go at it a lot. But the way that I see the guy flip flop on Suge Knight, man, weekly, this dude has loyalty to nobody, bro. Like he is a spiteful, emotional, vindictive, Jabba the Hutt. Just uh, he's just a walking contradiction every day. He talk about how him and Suge. He just said him and Suge was good. Me and Suge is cool. We've been on the phone every day since November. You know, we're gonna do some business together. And then today is, man, that nigga over there messing with all the dialogue. I told him I don't like that. Okay. I'm gonna drop a dime on him. Roden Rat Jr. You know what I mean? He like the dude in Minute Belly with the banana. I'm gonna drop a dime on him. so what did Roden Rat Jr. do today? He goes and interviews Lydia Harris, right? Now, short backstory, Lydia Harris is the ex-wife of Michael Harris, or you may know as Harry O, the guy that alleges that he gave Suge the startup money for Death Row, right? Suge denies these allegations. Lydia Harris sued Suge. What year was that? I don't know, like in the 2000s, I think. She sued Suge, and I think she won some type of judgment or whatever. I don't know. Right. But now she's back. And now she's not only suing Suge again, she's suing Jimmy Iovine, Death Row Records, and everything under the umbrella, all the people under that umbrella. Now, this is somebody that we in hip hop, if you know the story, knows that the whole Lydia Harris, Harry O situation is a touchy one for sure, right? And it would definitely be, uh, he would, in my opinion, I think that he wouldn't approve of Reggie, bringing her on and talking about Death Row and the history of Death Row because Reggie wasn't there for that. He knows nothing at all about the origin of Death Row. He wasn't around. He didn't come around. He wasn't around. He didn't start working there till after 95, right? So for him to get up there and talk to Lydia Harris as if, because, some of y'all people associate Reggie with Death Row in a way that y'all think that this dude was a CEO or an owner or something. No, the nigga was security, right? Security don't be in the meetings with the CEO. Security don't be in the meetings with the vice president or the COO or the CFO. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of people get it screwed because he keep telling y'all he was a label boss and this, that, and other. We all know that Suge and Dr. Dre initially are the ones responsible for making Death Row what Death Row is, right? And even after, Dre left, it had some life, right? But he had nothing to do with none of that business at all. He was security, right? So for him to bring on Lydia Harris, right, and make it look like he's privy to the origins, right, to where he bring her up there to put out any message against anything that may contradict what Suge said, is him just being a goddamn hater. Butthurt because Suge doing interviews on the Art of Dollar. And he says it in the opening of the video. Yeah, I know y'all gonna be mad at me. I know what y'all gonna say. Yeah, because you be a sucker. You siding with somebody that you know that Suge may have a problem with it. But being that he doing interviews on the Art of Dialogue and you got beef with the Art of Dialogue, so you're going to go and interview somebody that Suge got a problem with. Or potentially, I don't know if they got a problem with anything or not. But we all know that even you, Reggie, I'm tripping. I'm tripping. Poor, but you used to talk bad about Lydia. And you still talk bad about Harry, call him all kinds of rats and this, that, and that. This dude, man, he is a walking hypocrite. Like, this is why he's busted allegedly in the murder of the Tupac Shakur, because he keep running his mouth and he's too goddamn emotional, and he think he's smarter than everybody. Ultimately, at the end of the day, he think he's smarter than everybody. We talking about pork butt. I'm sorry you don't know who pork butt is, but one day you'll find out. But nobody typed his name in the chat. We're not going to say his name. We're going to just refer to him as Porky tonight. Okay? If you know, you know. All right? If you know, you know. So I don't know. I just wanted to say that was a sucker move on his behalf, because I don't know. I guess he don't love Suge no more. Last year